on the last video.
But our report from Aegis says that thanks to you, Labrys has acquired a persona.
Yep.
She's hardly a rogue test unit anymore. Besides, she has a heart.
That she does.
We would never treat anyone with a heart so poorly.
I asked those goddamn scientists.
Yeah, we did it!
Onward to the finale. What's going on? Labrys' head droops suddenly, like a puppet whose strings have been severed. I'm about to rush over to see what was the matter when I see Akihiko taking a fighting stance. I realize that this is no ordinary matter. Suddenly, a bizarre voice emanates from Labrys.
It's not over yet.
That isn't Labrys' voice. This abnormality seems to have made Mitsuru-san come to a realization.
What? It's the same communication system as ours.
Everyone, step away from Labrys!
Mitsuru-san and Akihiko-san rapidly shout instructions at us. We all spread out and watch Labrys from a distance.
I cannot gain access. She is being hacked. It isn't coming from inside this facility. The signal originates elsewhere.
Wait, are the scientists hacking her?
You mean outside the TV?
Who's hacking her? Outside the TV. That's right. I curse at myself for having forgotten what was supposed to have been the cause of all of this. All of this was going on because Labrys had somehow been placed into a TV. So there has to be someone outside who threw her in here. The same person who stole Labrys from the Kirijo group, then threw her into a TV, is now taking direct control over her.
This is just a little extra resistance. Now, entertain me.
The nonchalant voice fills with malice. With the dazed look in her eyes, Labrys looks up and dashes forward. She's fast. I barely dodged her axe in time. Surprised, I look up at Labrys once more. Her eyes are blank, as if she wasn't looking at anything. Those eyes were once filled with strength of responsibility and awareness of duty. Her face had once been filled with sorrow over her painful past. And now she had a smile when she had found real friendship for the first time in her life. Whoever is controlling her has stolen all of those things from Labrys. Then, I won't let her be hurt like this anymore, or we'll save her no matter what it takes. I'll go for this one.
She's suffered enough. I won't let you hurt her.
Alright, now, I think we can put an end to this. Let's do this. You don't like that, do you? Ow. 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 That did not feel good. Arrivederci, whoever you are.
My, she was quite easily defeated. Evidently, I didn't push her far enough. Well, she is a test unit, so this is as far as my little game goes.
Lapras has stopped moving. The only sound is the smug voice that continues to come from her. Those heartless words cause anger to boil up within me.
Who are you? Why are you toying with people's emotions like this? Lapras isn't a tool. If you want to fight, then come out and fight!
Words spoken like a true warrior.
You're quite passionate. You, Narukami, was it?
This person, whoever he is, knows about me? Then maybe it isn't a coincidence that we were dragged into this. This revelation shakes all of us.
Labras's shadow was only the mastermind at the tournament. I see now. You're the true culprit behind the whole thing.
Indeed. It was I who stole Labras away. Since I don't have a persona and can't enter a TV, I needed a puppet that could run amok for me. Labras's persona was only partially awakened, so I had a feeling her shadow would appear if she underwent a little suffering.
A little?
You got the better of me this time. You deserve to know at least that much.
Enough is enough. I've never been so irritated knowing that I can't do anything to whoever's controlling Labras.
This time, so your scheme hasn't ended.
Well then, everyone, until we meet again.
The communication cuts off abruptly without answering me. Labras immediately slumps to her knees. Before I can even begin to move, Aga-san is already at Labras' side to support her. Aga-san looks at me and nods, confirming that Labras is alright. Thank goodness. Labras is okay. I feel a bit of my strength drained from me. Still, the sword in my hand feels awkwardly heavy. Mitsuru-san speaks up from behind me, even as I consider this.
It seems whoever our adversary is, they're connected to us. I advise you not to get involved in this matter any further. From here on, you should leave this to us.
Nope, already too late. You're screwed. You're stuck with us.
What? Wait a second. We went through this whole big thing and that's it?
She's right. There's no way in hell we're backing out of this now.
I understand how you feel, but this is too dangerous for you.
And too dangerous for you, too!
We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. Trust in us and let us work.
I think that's already a bit too late. Labras has been hurt already. What can you do about that now? My friends bristle at Mitsuru's proposal. After all, we've come this far and we already knew about the dangers. There's so much I want to say, but I can understand why they'd want us to stay away. No, don't you dare.
Guys, I think we can trust Mitsuru-san. We should let them handle this.
Sometimes I hate protagonists like this. My friends respond with a looks of shock. I mean, like, we're gonna get dragged into it either way, because he already knows who you are, you. Of course they don't agree. So what makes you think that he won't come after you this next, huh? It seems that they already know about personas, so they already know about all of you, and it's all what you can do. But now's not the time to complicate matters. One of them should understand why I'm backing down so easily. Signal Yosuke, because Kanji wouldn't understand anything. I stared directly into Yosuke's eyes for a moment, hoping that he'd understand my intentions. Come on, Yosuke, back me up.
Yeah. We're all tired, so let's just get the heck out of here.
Smooth, Yosuke. Oh well. I sneak a glance towards Mitsuru-san and the others to see if they picked up on this, but none of them appear to have noticed. Maybe they're just pretending not to notice. Well, in any case, it means we've been let go for now. I sigh with relief before urging everyone into the exit TV. When I return to the real world, exhaustion from the event of the day catches up with me. I'm more tired than I expected. Then again, I'd been fighting all this time. It can't be helped. Everyone else seems tired too, so I decide we go our separate ways for the day. Still, everyone is safe, Labris including. It's still been a while before this case. It'll still be a while before this case is completely closed, but I think we can assume that the disturbance has been settled for now. I worry about the mastermind that had taken control of Labris, but I need to rest for now. When I get back home, Nanako greets me with a bright smile. The moment I see that, all the exhaustion of the day hits me, along with a profound sense of relief. I can't keep myself from staggering. Nanako and my uncle were worried a bit by that, but that doesn't bother me at all. There was something I wanted to do in my room, but I hadn't even been in my room for an hour when my awareness melts into the darkness. I wake up to my phone ringing. According to the call, we're supposed to meet up at the outskirts of the shopping district at the crossroads in front of this gate, as front of the gas station. When I arrived, the other members of the investigation team had already shown up. Surprisingly, the one who called us was Labris. She wanted us to come to see that she could say her farewells to us.
Ooh, is that it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Man, it's so long. What the heck kind of car is that? How does it even turn corners?
Ah, they see the limo. A long limousine drives up to us with surprising speed. It's so long that I can't believe that it's able to handle the country road of Inaba. I don't think I'll ever see another automobile like this in my life. There it is. The limo slows to a stop and smoothly parks beside us. Mitsuru-san climbs out of the backseat and nods to us. Labris and Akihiko are in the backseat as well.
You're looking good, Labris.
Sorry I made you come here all of a sudden, but there was something I really wanted to tell you guys.
What's up? When I look at her, Labris smiles and looks embarrassed. She takes a moment to look around at all of us, then continues.
I decided to work with Mitsuru-san. I want to catch the darn culprit. Not only that, but, you know how you guys had my back during this whole mess?
Yeah?
Yeah. This time, I want to get yours.
You go and do that.
You do it. I can't help but smile at the conviction and trust in her words. Labris has faced her weakness and accepted it, and she is about to begin walking towards the goal she found on her own. That's why I don't see any reason to stop her. It'll be sad to see her go, but this decision is one Labris made for herself.
This definitely ain't the last you've seen of me. When I come back, we'll hang out some, okay?
Yep,
I'll be waiting, and so will everyone else.
of course.
Come back soon. To lose such a rare beauty again, it's so tragic.
Stop it.
That's what you're sad about?
Everyone has their own response to Labris's news. But one thing for sure, we'll be waiting for her. There's no lie behind that sentiment. After all, she is our friend. Mitsuru-san tells Labris that it's time, and they get back to the limo. Labris looks at me right in the eye. She seems as if she might cry at it any second, but is resolved not to. She smiles.
You guys are the best. I'm glad it was you who were there when I woke up. Well, see ya!
Laters. Man, a machine. I wonder if there's truly a difference between them anymore. The thought comes to me as we wave our final goodbyes to Labris. The limo demonstrates impressive agility as it speeds off down the narrow, rural worlds.
Aw, she's really gone.
Yep.
Seriously, wish you could have stayed a little longer.
I would have liked that myself, but they have their own tasks that must be done.
Yeah, that's a sad thing. Yosuke and I share a glance after Naoto says that. Their own task, huh? It's not just theirs. We smile at each other. Even since I answered Mitsuru's proposal inside the TV, I had my mind made up. Yosuke already knows how I think. Oh. Then again, that conversation wasn't very long ago. It had only been this morning. I don't know how she found my number, but after Labrys' phone call earlier, I decided to cook breakfast for Nanako and my uncle. Nanako hears me making noise in the kitchen and stands next to me, excited.
I'll help too.
Aw, adorable. I panic for a moment when Nanako reaches for the other cutting board and a knife. I consider stopping her, then decide not
If you're
to.
gonna use the knife, be careful, okay? Make sure you don't cut yourself.
I'm always careful when I cook with you.
Of course. Nanako picks up the cucumber from the corner and begins slicing it diagonally. Her skills are still clumsy and unsteady, but all I do is caution her about how to hold the knife, and then I watch her work without intervening. She doesn't have to become a master all at once. All it takes is constant progress, little by little. The same can be said for me, or anybody. Even though things may hurt us, and we may want to give up, we just have to keep trying as many times as it takes until we see our goals through. Instead of nothing changing, I wish to see everything changing, along with myself.
Oops, sorry, Nanako. Could you put the knife down for a second?
Okay.
I ensure that Nanako has put the knife down before I answer my phone. I didn't have to look at the screen to know who was calling.
Hello? Is this Yosuke?
Like you don't know. Listen, about yesterday.
I thought this was coming.
Of course. Yosuke rushes on, as if irritated, that we have had this conversation over the phone, but I managed to calm him down. It's funny that he's getting so excited over this, but I'm glad he managed to wait the whole night before calling me.
Yosuke, do you remember the Moonlight Bridge? The one from our class trip?
Yeah, sure. I used to be a city boy too, remember? Hey, were you checking out the Kirijo group online?
Perceptive as always. Now that's my partner. When I went back to my room last night, I spent as much time as I could searching for information about the Kirijo group online before I fell asleep. Of course, there wasn't anything about an organization involving Labrys or Aegis, but little did I find was better than nothing. Yosuke asked me if I plan to go back on my word to Mitsuru-san and the others. I did say that we ought to trust them to solve the mystery, but I never said that we should let them do it alone. After all, the person behind everything may be after us. On top of that, they were using others in horrific
Can't
ways.
back down from this, right?
Of course.
Now you're talking, partner.
Yosuke and I continue talking. We know that we're getting closer and closer to a battle with an enemy we haven't even seen yet. There's only one thought in my mind. No matter what kind of hardships awaits us in our path, we will continue to fight on. As long as we have friends that will walk the path alongside us. Nanako watches me talk on the cell phone and
You
smiles.
seem excited, big bro.
I smile back at her innocent face before making a confident declaration.
The investigation team is back in action.
Oh, that was nice. I like that. Now, I guess the only thing for you guys to do is enjoy the credits.
This program was brought to you by the following sponsors.
Thank you, Narukami.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, guys, there you have it. Let me just do this before Margaret speaks. There you have it. Now, that was the end of Yu Narukami's arc. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I really did. I did. We had lots of fun. Quite a few mysteries revealed. But fun all. Now, I wonder whose arc I'm gonna do next. Whether I start anew or continue off where I left off on either one of these guys. I think I'm gonna continue off. Either way, we're gonna have fun together. So, there's nothing more for me to say for this except I hope you enjoyed, like I said. So, I will see you on the next arc, on the next character. Until then, goodbye.